Everyone is probably aware that Queen Elizabeth II is dead, except you do not have access to internet or you're living under a rock. Today on Long TV, we are going to be talking about some of the historical things the Queen witnessed and some of the atrocities that was committed during her reign. Queen Elizabeth II ascended the throne on February 6, 1952 at the age of 25, when the former king died, King George VI. During her 70-year-long reign, the monarch witnessed some pretty historical moments, like the Apollo moon landing, the end of the Vietnam War, the dismantling of the apartheid, coronavirus, etc. And it was during her reign that most countries, former colonies of the British Empire, gained independence, the like of Nigeria, South Africa, etc. The Queen is also the head of state. Before her death, she was the head of state of other 14 Commonwealth nations, which include Jamaica, Antigua, Belize, Australia, Canada. In 1952, after decades of economic oppression, dispossession, marginalization, and the mistreatment of the indigenous people of Kenya, a group of Kenyan militants launched an anti-colonial uprising against the brutal British regime, which led to a counter-attack. But before this, the Kenyan nationalist movement appealed to the British government to give them a more palatable lifestyle to live. Because during the colonial years, Britain was bringing in white people to settle on Kenyan farms, and in turn they were giving the Kenyans, they were displacing them from their homes, and they were starved. They were not having enough to eat. This was not sitting well with the Mau Mau rebels, so they started an uprising against the British masters. Now they were met with a severe brutal force that led to deaths of thousands of people. In response to this rebellion, the British people set up new villages, which was a disguised concentration camp, and committed genocide against the Neru people, the Kikuyu people, and the Embu people, the indigenous people of Kenya. In October of 1960, the British officials have killed about 60,000 Kenyans, sexually assaulted some people, and maimed and injured and starved to death about 600,000 people. In the past few days, social media users have been going back and forth after the death of the Queen, digging up atrocities committed by the British Empire during the colonial years. This led to a tweet made by Professor Uju Anya, and in return got a response from Jeff Bezos, which further led to another hot discourse between white people and people of color of formerly colonized nations. People from Malaysia, Indonesia, Yemen, etc. want reparations from the British Empire for the pains inflicted on them during the colonial years. Julius Malema of South Africa, a South African politician and activist, also made a video about how we shouldn't mourn colonizers for the atrocities they committed against us.
It will be wrong of me to leave this mic without saying to Britain and everybody else who can, we do not mourn the death of a colonizer and a murderer who came and killed our people, and she's wearing proudly a stolen goods on her head. We have nothing to do with the Queen.
Some people had other things to say about this, so this brought about mixed feelings towards the Queen's death. Did you know that out of 193 countries that we have in the world, only 22 countries were not colonized by Britain? Should Africans and other people from former colonies of the British Empire be angry at their colonialists and their reaction these past few days? Let me know your opinion in the comment section. This brings us to the end of today's discussion. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video to your friends and family and acquaintances, etc, etc. More people need to know about stories, interesting stories from Africa and the world at large. See you guys next time when we drop our next video. Bye.